Right. Okay. It is, let me check actually. Time flies. It's the 9th of April, Thursday, the 9th of April, 2020. It's Holy Week, so it's what we would have called White Thursday. Tomorrow will be Good Friday. And yeah, since I last had a little rant, I've just been working and hanging out with the cats, worrying. And then yesterday I heard that my friend Shirley has passed away. Now don't get me wrong, her time was due. She'd been battling with lung cancer. And now she's gone. She was here in the community hospital. And yeah, Sunday was over. I really would have liked to have seen her one more time. But literally the last time I spoke to her was when the first restrictions started to happen, and I didn't want to put her at risk. Now there's rumours. Officially, nobody says nothing about where is what. But there's a rumour that somebody ended up bringing COVID into the community hospital, which is where she was. And yeah, it's basically a community hospital here means old people. I don't know whether it was the cancer that killed her or maybe she got infected as well. I'll probably never know. She leaves behind 2 daughters and grandchildren who are still really young. And I'm gonna really miss her. I'm gonna miss her good spirit and her laughs, and she was the one who, when I was walking to Rome, got me a bed in Herne Bay, just outside of Canterbury, where I met her friend. And I stayed with her for a few days. And she was also the woman who called me just a few kilometers before I ended up I'd walked over the Salisbury Plains and I had nowhere to stay. And who called but Shirley? And she tried everything to find me a bed, but everybody who was in that area wasn't there. And there's an amazing story that follows that phone call or those texts. And I was very fond of her, and I'll really, really miss her. Not only did I hear that yesterday, but I also heard that morning that another lady who was the grandmother of a friend of my daughter's had passed as well. 2 epic women, really, really close to each other. In the meantime, during the week, strange cars started arriving in Clonakilty and the west of Ireland and all the holiday places. And I was talking to a friend of mine who still has to work. And she told me that her brother, who is a policeman, a bit further west along the way that people had started arriving in holiday homes. The request was for people to stay at home and to travel no further than 2 kilometers from home at any time, unless really, really necessary. And really, really necessary means like to tend to sick family members, to be part of essential services, and grocery shopping. But when I checked on Twitter, I found all these tweets about this, and a lot of the answers to those tweets were that, you know, if you have 2 homes, like a home where you live and a holiday home, they are both your home, and they absolutely, it was your good right to travel between them. Which of course is an astonishing display of entitlement. What people also don't understand is that community hospitals, like the one where my friend died, don't have ICUs, don't have capacity for COVID, don't have respirators. And where I live, we're an hour from the closest hospital. The Mara Hospital is at full capacity. They cannot take any more. I'll look at the numbers later. I just feel really sad. I feel really sad because I know that there are a lot of people around here who really, really tried to do the right thing, including myself, and I wouldn't consider myself somebody who follows the rules necessarily or is compliant with anything. And to our dismay, there's people who don't understand what seems to be happening. And by all these people traveling from like the epicenters of where the virus is, like in this case, Dublin, they reset all the work that was done. It's very sad. It's very sad. It really is very sad. Now, I've been frustrated and raging and doing the social media thing again. I've lost the obsession with the numbers. I've been very busy working, trying to keep myself busy. My friend came this morning to deliver more potting compost, so I can sow more stuff. There's a lot more work to be done in the garden. It's going to be a long, long summer. It's going to be a long, long year. And today I feel really tired. I wish I just was less frustrated and less angry. I'm still content to be here like this, just with me and the cats. And I can do with more time. I'd better go check the potatoes.